to wait and look like a bitch.
So I want you guys to keep that in mind going forward.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcasting the known land, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tommy C, and it is a content top day. It's Christmas in Drama Land. This is me and Jeff's third one as far as doing Shot from the Point. And we also have very special guests. Colossal is crazy. Look,
thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on.
See, you got him on now.
Yeah,
tell me to fuck me.
This is yeah. Well, I actually got you both on for a change. Oh, I probably should put your name in there, Jeff. I got so sidetracked.
It's okay. That can be punishment for that being my fault the other day. That clown didn't get on.
Just put Cave Troll. Don't put Jeff. Just put Cave Troll.
Just Cave. Very good.
That works too.
Cave Troll. There you go. Cave Troll and Clown.
There you go.
We got it going.
You got a new hashtag.
Look, the people want to hear what you think of this first. Your hero, idubbbz, cracked one on. Well, first of all, he did a swerve. He is your favorite. He first of all, he did a swerve. I mean, he's been getting pestered about Jake Paul for the past 3 months now. He named it Content Cop Jake Paul, and of course, it was about RiceGum. I think a perfect swerve, and probably I think he did that to get less questions about it. I don't think he's going to get too many questions about it in the future. What is
I think it was a very clever move,
really,
for a variety of reasons, for sure. Yeah, because obviously every idubbbz fan, subscriber, whatever, has been asking this guy for a content cop on Jake Paul for the last, 6 months, something like that?
Yeah, something like
that. And so that was nice that he did that. Very clever. I think he also avoided he mentioned in the video, because RiceGum had anticipated that idubbbz was going to make a video on him, so he swerved from that. And I'm not going to put your fucking name in the title. I'm not going to put you in the thumbnail. And also, if he does get any dislikes, and I've seen the dislike bar, it's not too bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot less than I thought it was going to be, actually, because of the RiceGum incessant fucking fans.
Mm-hmm.
But all he has to say is, oh, well, people disliked because they thought it was going to be on Jake Paul. So it was genius for multiple reasons, actually. Very good move.
That leaves me to a question to you. That leaves me a question. I really wonder sometimes if, do people just see Content Cop on Jake Paul? I wonder if Jake Paul lost subs today. They didn't even watch the video or anything and just unsub.
That's a good question. I would like to see his sub count. Because I reckon there are some people who just saw Content Cop, Jake Paul. Let's automatically unsubscribe from his channel.
It's become sort of a tradition. And how many of these people that are RiceGum fans are just going to, resub in a couple days? It's almost like just a weird tradition now at this point. It's like a holiday.
He's up today.
He's up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to happen. They're kind of in a very different area of YouTube.
Yes.
It's not going to be the same as it was with Leafy.
No,
certainly not.
No. I'd be interested to hear Leafy's opinion on the whole thing, too. So, what did you think of the video? I thought, and actually I talked to Dead on Dave off the air a little bit, I thought it was a little slow in the beginning. I didn't think it really picked up steam until they got to the Gabby thing, which was a situation that RiceGum really got by, really, roughing up a chick. But, Gabby is so detestable in her own way that I always got the feeling that maybe Rice walked away from it, and now it's come full circle. He's now paying for the Gabby show stunt.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Bear in mind, it is a 30-minute video. There's a lot of pretext to what's going on, and I think he framed it interestingly. I think that was probably my biggest problem with it. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the video.
Me too.
The framework of it, the structure of it was a bit weird. Yeah. He's got the 7 deadly sins thing, which is a good idea. I actually, ironically, coincidentally, was planning that for the FouseyTube video, but I couldn't find things for, I believe, gluttony and sloth, so I didn't run with it. But that's a genius way to structure a video, I think, the 7 deadly sins. But it wasn't just that, because he had 3 different acts. I can't remember the name of the acts. But so he had actually 2 different structure systems to it, which was a bit weird and kind of threw me off a bit. He should have just stuck with one or the other, I think. And personally, I think the 7 Deadly Sins was the better way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used that, it kind of threw me off a bit, and it felt a little bit disorganized.
It did feel a little
probably my
disorganized.
main criticism for it, actually.
Yeah, it did feel a little scattered over. It's not my favorite one. It's more like
It's not the best. It's not the best content cop.
no, it's not. It's certainly not a bad one. There isn't really a bad one.
No, there is. No.
And well, then again, I have a weird opinion. Most people don't like the last one, and they love the Keemstar one. I don't like the Keemstar one, and I love the last one.
Oh, that's strange. I personally think the Keemstar one's the best,
really.
and then maybe the Tanamoja one, Leafy one, and then this one. I think.
Leafy
I'd have to go back and watch the others. Certainly, Keemstar one was my favorite,
Really?
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
But I can safely say that this was not his best content cop, even though it was still good.
Because
a lot of people are saying it's the best one yet.
It
I
did-
disagree with
oh,
that.
yeah, I know,
It's fresh in their minds too. I mean, when was the last time he did one?
It would
was
have
it
been
the
last February, April, something along there.
Yeah, the Tanamoja one.
I'm getting a little feedback from you, clown. Did you take your headphones
Oh,
off?
I'm sorry. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to fix the microphone.
It's got to be. It's got to be this way.
Yeah, I don't feel it was his best one, but I do feel it was well worth my 30 minutes. I enjoyed it.
Definitely. Were you a little shocked, Jeff, by the diss track? I was a little surprised by that.
A little bit. And normally I despise all diss tracks, but I actually enjoyed that one.
Really? This is something I want to ask Clown. Did you find it bizarre that there was no chorus in that video? It was missing a hook. They literally almost deliberately
Could that have been part of it though?
to not to have a hook because RiceGum's so bad. We're gonna make a bad rap video about my
Yeah.
RiceGum because it was deliberately supposed to be bad. Did you catch that, Clown? 1 second.
I'm back. Is that any
Okay.
better, Tommy?
Yes, it's
You
much
still getting
better.
feedback?
Yeah,
Much better?
hello.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Can
not
you
too
hear me?
bad. Yeah, it's all
It's
right.
better?
Yeah. Oh no, actually, I'm
no.
hearing myself again. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe I should lower my stereo.
I'm wearing earphones in.
That's bizarre.
Got
Maybe
earphones in.
we'll try to.
I think you might just have to deal with it, Tommy.
yeah,
to
I
be
think we're
honest.
gonna have to go with it.
So sorry. What was the
Loses
question
mine.
again? What was the
Did
question?
you find it a little strange that the diss track didn't have a chorus, a hook, or anything like that? I found that a little
not
bizarre.
particularly. No.
No,
I mean, diss tracks, rap songs in general, they don't need a hook.
who was the ghostwriter? Was that RiceGum's old ghostwriter?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a rapper. I've never seen him before. I'm not sure who it is.
Yeah.
But I assume that he's a friend of idubbbz because he's got
someone in the chat's
PewDiePie
gonna
video
know.
as well.
Well, yeah,
Quite
and
a
I
good
just
finish.
want to shout myself out. I was off by a week, or my source, I should say, was off by a week. I said this is going to happen last week, and I was told by my source that it wasn't about Jake Full, but it would directly affect him. And boy, was he right on. And the information that I didn't release was I was told PewDiePie was going to be in it as well.
I'd like to know where you got that
Oh,
information.
I got a wonderful source right now. He's just killing
fair
it.
enough.
You ask any of the fuckheads, I have been killing it with this source. They are throwing.
Well,
me
obviously,
stuff.
I had no clue who it was going to be on.
Yes.
No idea. But, I mean, someone asked me the question on stream the other day, maybe last week, and they asked, well, who's it most likely to be on? And I did say RiceGum, so I got that right. I got that much right.
Do you think, like, I mean, it just seems like a long time coming with this guy. I mean, you know, a lot of the thing in the video is pointing out his hypocrisy, which, Ian is so...
Well, that's the best point, really.
Yes.
The hypocrisy part is the best point.
But, you know,
the fact that, he doesn't like being on camera, doesn't like people having him on camera when he's at these fucking events or whatever, and then he's doing the same thing himself. I mean, if you like, that's probably the best point of criticism.
Well, I think
for sure.
the most damaging thing was the Gabby thing, to be perfectly honest with you. He kind of got away with roughing up a girl, and he goes on Drama Alert, and he goes on Scarce, and he says, what am I going to do? I'm RiceGum. Man, what kind of
I don't know if he roughed her up. He
kinda
threw a
roughed
phone
her.
on the ground. He got a bit aggressive.
They were pulling back and forth, from what I understand, and then he threw the phone, but she fought back a little. Now, as far as her getting hurt and the stupid story she tried to pull afterwards, which is probably one of the reasons he got away with it. If she would have just threw her hands up and said, "What the hell? What's the matter with you?" she probably would have got off. But that was the one thing that, and I know Dave's happy about it because when we were talking about it,
Dave was the only guy who stuck up for her.
Yeah, Dave was the only guy who stuck up for her.
Yeah,
but she's
I
impossible.
think most likely he got a bit aggressive, but I don't think he fucking hit her or anything like that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't hit her. She lied. She tried to make it out like she hit her. But I mean,
Yeah,
I think a fly hitting her would do more damage.
But do you really think? I mean, isn't that kind of scummy? Like over something stupid, like make good. I mean, it seems like no big YouTuber can take any kind of criticism. They're unbelievably insecure. It's kind of comical in a way. These guys all
Yeah,
play
it's
tough guys
comical.
on TV.
It's definitely comical, but I wouldn't put it down to him roughing her up.
Yeah.
It was comical in the way that it was total hypocrisy, and that he just blew it all out of proportion because he didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
He just caught him out a bit at the time.
And damn
that
it.
was all it was, I think.
What is Rice's next move? Does he do it, Leafy? See, I remember even telling Leafy.
He's going to do a diss track, isn't he?
He's
of course
going
he's going to.
But honestly,
He's got a diss track.
I think it'll
No
ruin him.
doubt.
I think it'll ruin him. I think a diss track will ruin him.
I think it will too, but he's a fucking idiot.
That's true. Well, that's the thing, the hypocrisy thing. You know, he almost runs into for the same reason he didn't do Jake Paul. He almost runs into the same problem with RiceGum, because RiceGum is really a stone moron. And I'm not saying that like just to call him names. That guy's dumb as a rock. I mean,
he's fucking dumb, but his fan base is pretty used to it by now, to be honest. So that's why it's not going to have too much impact. Yeah, nothing's going to happen regarding RiceGum. Not really. He'll lose a few subscribers here and there.
As you
over
can
the
see, the
next
sub
couple of
count,
days, maybe.
it's going down.
It's going
Yeah,
down.
but I mean, it's...
he'll be fine. I mean,
3 million fucking viewers,
you know,
subscribers.
I get people calling me all the time that saying Leafy's over. Leafy's doing just fine. Yeah, I mean, he's not what he was. But do you think that's going to be a situation for RiceGum? Is he going to be, a big YouTuber, but not the powerhouse that he was at his height?
I mean, it's not going to be anything by comparison. Two very different fan bases.
Two different fan bases.
The reason idubbbz affected Leafy so much was because they shared a considerable fan base. It's a considerable portion of the fan base.
That's true, because Tanam got her stuff back and her shit straight in a month. When she apologized, she kept her mouth shut, she didn't go back at idubbbz, and she pretty much got back on course within a month or so. She was doing just fine.
Separate fan base.
But
totally separate.
But I could just see, I could see Rice pulling the race card here, panicking, making a horrible diss track. I mean, one of the things they pointed out is like you can fall up in entertainment and in YouTube and absolutely have no discernible talent whatsoever.
Well, one thing we know for certain is if he does make a diss track, which I think he will, it will be fucking horrible.
It's guaranteed.
That much we can predict pretty accurately.
Yeah, but see, that's the mistake.
Unless he gets like a professional rapper involved with it, it's going to be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, as for anything else, like he plays the race card thing. Stupid as he is, I don't think he's going to do that. But even if he does, I don't think it's going to matter either way.
What if he gets Banks to back him? What if Banks? But what if Banks? Because remember, Banks is in business with this guy with the Clout Gang thing. What if Banks comes out, makes a Twitter video, and say, idubbbz, I used to have a lot of respect for you, but what you said about my friend, you can roast him, but you start calling him yellow, you start bringing up this race stuff. That's too far, bro. I mean, I could see a scenario like that where he's backed by, because look, I mean, Clout Gang just took a fucking lump. One of their main, selling points, and banks may want to protect that particular interest. I could see this
they don't fucking
ugly.
care because they worked it out that they won't fucking care. And I think banks had a hand in this in the first place. Like they made a huge joke of it. It's satire. It's fucking ironic. Whatever you want to call it. So this is all just a big joke. We called it Clout Gang. Don't take ourselves too seriously. It's all that stuff.
All right. But I mean, they're selling.
Look, he's not an idiot. This guy, FaZe Banks.
No, he's no idiot.
He's not an idiot.
No, not at
the
all.
rest of the fucking FaZe clan are probably idiots, but this guy isn't. He's one of the actually has a few brain cells upstairs.
Yeah, he does. He has more.
So he knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Fucking toxicity of RiceGum's fan base. He knew a lot of other people on YouTube didn't fucking like this guy. Mm-hmm. Were critical of him.
What do you think?
So,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
So FaZe Banks was fully prepared for this.
You think
for this
so?
Sort of
So he's prepared,
yeah,
and he's not. He's just gonna.
I highly doubt. Look, it's not out of the realms of impossibility, but I highly doubt that FaZe Banks will go on Twitter and say, "Yeah, idubbbz, you fucked up. How can you do this, you racist bastard?" I don't see it fucking happening.
You don't see it.
It's not going to happen.
I don't either.
It would be a panic.
It's not
move.
impossible. It's not impossible. It's very impossible.
Yeah, you actually kind of talked me out of it, but I just think when you see your counter going down like this, and you've just invested in something, I think panic mode instead. I mean, I do think at very least we're going to see a diss track. But let's talk about the
Honestly, fucking FaZe clan don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about all that stuff.
They don't care about it.
No,
what
they
if he
don't
does
care.
nothing?
People have been shitting on FaZe clan for ages, because they're doing pretty shitty things. Their content is garbage. They don't fucking care.
You know what it is? It's a Look, YouTube's a retirement home for old esports guys, and those guys are old esports guys, and that's the way we treat our athletes in the so-called real world. But in the YouTube world, we give them YouTube channels and 1 million subs and worship them when they used to be factors in when they actually used to be competitive, successful gamers. And it just seems to be a retired home, and then
it's a completely other world, completely different fan base.
It is funny. It's funny. What?
You know, FaZe, what's his face? FaZe Banks fan base and RiceGum's fan base. Yeah, there's a lot of crossover there.
So
So
all
if
right.
FaZe Banks condemns RiceGum, which he won't do,
He won't
because
do.
that would make him a bit of a fucking hypocrite, backstabber. All the things they're saying about H3H3, Ethan Klein, that are not fucking true. But if they start saying that about RiceGum from his video, then yeah, he's going to lose subscribers more from that than anything that idubbbz could do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So long term, not damage. I guess let's get back into the video. The other thing, I just tend to think this is going to be more damaging to him than you do. What about Poods being in the diss track with the double middle fingers? Does that hurt him anymore? I mean, the fact that you have the #1 guy on the platform, flipping you off, and considering like you can't on YouTube, you cannot say a bad thing about Poods. You will be eaten alive. I mean, it's very difficult to criticize him effectively. It's H3H3. Do you think that has any added on damage just by virtue of being in the video?
Well, maybe a little bit, but still, I still don't think it will have the impact that you think it will have.
I do. Something tells me. See, here's what I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna do something that absolutely buries him, and we're all gonna look back and sit there and say, if had you just took it on the chin, you would have been just fine. Because the guy who took it the best was, of course, Keemstar. He just said good video and walked away. And I mean, and other stuff kind of didn't go his way after that. But I mean, I think that's just the best way to have it. It was a funny video, haha. But I don't know.
I think RiceGum will probably play it off as a joke. Yeah,
Probably.
As a joke.
in any way he can. He'll make this track. It'll be a big joke. It'll be shit like that.
It'll be shit.
And nothing will happen.
I think he panics.
Short term, long term, any term.
I think
It's not going to be in any way considerably damaged by this.
I
No.
think Rice panics and does something that makes it worse. That's my prediction.
What's that?
also-
Sorry.
I think Rice does something. I think he panics and he makes it worse. I mean, and then in the evidence, it's just my read on him. All right.
He's got to prove he's not a bitch.
When that is the key to the video. We want us all to remember that. If you remember this, my favorite sound clip.
And that's on Mars.
Jesus
Thank you so
fucking
much for the
Christ.
donation, YST. Bank just tweeted about Content Cop and said idubbbz is a genius. Well, that kills my theory.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do. I have a tweet pulled up here.
Well,
yeah.
that's why Clown's got all the big subs. So that ends that. No, I don't know. I could just see him stepping in it. And
Even if he does, I don't think too much will happen because of it.
that's a good sign that he won't, though.
I mean, do you remember Tana fucking Mojo stepped in it? Didn't she?
But she did. She pulled
So-
back when the video finally came back. She just pulled back.
But I mean, the damage is done then. It doesn't matter when you pull back after that.
Do you find
So, I mean, even in the same situation, if RiceGum does it, nothing really is going to happen of it because of it. It's just not going to.
it's just not going to happen?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Could be wrong. I really don't think so.
Yeah, you're probably well with that last tweet. I don't like you said. Banks is no moron. He says he's a genius. He probably tips off Rice. I'm gonna write this, and this is the way we're gonna handle it. I'm gonna call it a genius. You're gonna say it's a joke, and we all move on because we have this other thing going. We have this clothing line coming out. That does seem to be like a really smart move. Maybe I'm all right, but I just don't trust him. And one of the reasons I don't trust him is when me and Jeff did a podcast right after the Leafy Content Cop, and we went over. We basically did it about RiceGum, and he put out this video, which was actually mentioned in the Content Cop today, where he was he wanted to make a video on it.
He didn't care, but
he
he
did,
wanted
and he
it.
didn't care. But to me, when I read that seemed like he saw what happened to Leafy. And he was scared in a roundabout way, and he was scattered. I don't want this to happen. I do want this to happen. If it does happen, I'm going harder than ever. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. I mean, look.
I don't think it was because. Excuse me. I don't think it was because of the Leafy video that RiceGum made his video about idubbbz. idubbbz was apparently filming him at some kind of event, YouTube meetup, and obviously, which is a perfectly natural assumption to make, RiceGum assumed that he was filming him because idubbbz was working a video on him. Kind of fair enough, really.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess he tried to counter it by making that video. And if you like, in fairness to RiceGum, it is a good counter in some respects. because idubbbz now has to think, oh God, right, he's already said this sort of stuff that I'm going to say, so now I can't say that, or I've got to find a way around that.
Yeah.
Maybe idubbbz, and this is a possibility, idubbbz might have made a video on RiceGum a long time ago, were it not for that. Because this is kind of a late video on RiceGum. RiceGum has been going for a while now.
Do you think idubbbz had this planned out for this long?
What'd you say, Jeff?
I think in the back of idubbbz's mind at some point he was thinking, one day I'm going to make a video on RiceGum.
Yeah, probably.
Because there was too much shit. How long ago since, RiceGum said that, what did he say? Did it feel good though? How long ago was that? Got to be like 6 months.
I think it's more than that. I think it was almost.
I know these videos take a long
I think we're
time,
coming up
right?
close to a
I think
year.
close to 11 months or something like that.
Really? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, I know these videos, these content cops take a long time to do, but they don't take 11 months.
No,
Okay,
that's true.
so it's somewhere in his mind. idubbbz probably thought, I'm not going to make this today, but I'm going to make it at some point.
And
I've got this planned.
I got this planned. RiceGum
And when RiceGum made his video, he's now got to think, oh, well, I've got to change a few things now that I was going to do before that I can't do now.
Well, we got a RiceGum tweet. Oh shit, more drama? Okay, fun. So I guess he's just like, I'm doing this for shits and giggles. So it kind of looks like
he's going to play it off like that. Absolutely.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, it looks like it's going exactly like you're saying it's gonna go. To be perfect.
I know YouTube, dude.
Yeah,
I've been on
you
here
do.
too
I
fucking
know you
long.
do.
I've seen all this shit.
Yeah, I know. It's if you got this shit pretty much down. Moving on from the content cop situation, I wanted to talk to you a little bit. You have, and I did a terrible podcast on Sunday about your situation. You have lost your Twitter account. You have announced that you're moving to Vidme, and you've gotten a strike.
I'm not moving to Vidme. I've created a Vidme account.
So is it going to be a mirror channel, or is it going to? Are you actually?
it's just I'm going to be uploading on both.
Okay, so we have a sort of a mirror channel.
I think a lot of people misunderstood me there. I'm not going to throw away a 350,000 whatever it is subscriber channel.
Gotcha.
To move to Vidme, the site which nobody uses yet.
Yes.
So yeah, some people misunderstood me there.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't very clear.
So
But yes, no, I am going to be uploading on Vidme now as well, in addition to YouTube, to see how it works out. If YouTube carries on the way it's going, a year from now, maybe a year and a half, 6 months, I don't know, Vidme might actually be a viable option for a lot of people.
If it continues this way.
But better to make the transition now, I think. Because what do you got to lose uploading on both? Nothing. Absolutely nothing to lose.
There's a lot of YouTubers that have Vidme backup accounts. So and it's pretty easier if you got half a sub count, you can get verified.
And maybe I'm working on another video now. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. It should be out in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not sure. But I might upload that to Vidme first. Wait 24, 48 hours before I upload it to YouTube.
Do you think that'll
maybe I might do that?
Do you think that'll? Well, you don't care, I guess. You don't care if it affects the bottom line, I suppose.
No, I would like to have a bigger following on Vidme rather than YouTube, but it's going to take a lot of time to do that.
Yeah,
it really is.
Do you got to?
But that's the idea anyway.
You also got to strike in your shit posting channel. Colossal is lazy because you did a pretty scathing review of Susan Wojcicki's.
Well, it was a joke.
Yeah, obviously, it was obviously a goof. You think with the advent of losing that? Oh, $20. Didn't realize you had Sharkboy and Lava Girl on what today. Also, I agree. He will wig out and do something stupid and ruin his career.
How the fuck am I Lava Girl? How the fuck am I Lava Girl?
Be a shitty diss track because he got what he asked for. Logan's a girl or some shit like that. Logan, yes, I'm a girl. All right. So that's what they said. Do you think with this strike and you losing your Twitter account and you were told you lost your Twitter account because you made a threatening post? We all know that's bullshit. We would have saw it somewhere.
Right, it is.
Do you think that they're keeping an eye on you a little bit, possibly because of the edgy stuff you post, or what I think that it might be political? Your defense of poods. You've made passionate defense of poods before. Your account of 200,000 sometimes got upwards of 10,000. If it was mildly clever, it got upwards of 10,000 likes per tweet. Do you think you have the attention of the bigwigs upstairs?
Right. Well, it's like a really nasty question to answer, and I'll tell you why. If I say yes to this, I sound like the most narcissistic, egocentrical bastard.
I don't think it makes no. I don't think it is at all.
No, I think I do. Because, I'm assuming that I'm such a big deal that YouTube has taken a special interest in me.
I don't see it that way.
I don't think I could say yes to it. I think it's possible. I think it's technically possible.
Mm-hmm.
However, like all that shit aside, I genuinely do 100% think that it's not to do with that reason.
What do you think you lost your Twitter account for?
I lost my Twitter account because this is what I believe. I looked at the time frames. It all added up. One of my fake accounts was posting violent threats to people. Was telling people to kill themselves and shit. And what's happened is that Twitter has looked at this threat. One of the fake accounts has banned my main one instead. That's what I think has happened.
Really? But isn't that a little bizarre? Because usually when you file a complaint over a tweet, it actually attaches to the account. You choose when you choose the tweets in question.
Yeah, you think
why would they move
because
to
they
yours?
report the tweet, they look at the account the tweet came from. Yeah, I get that. Which of course is a bit weird, and that's how I assumed it worked. But maybe it works, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there are mitigating factors here.
Are you telling? Are you telling the truth? Are you telling the truth? Because I don't think you believe you're telling the truth to me right now. I think you believe it as something else. Are you afraid to say it?
I believe this is what I genuinely believe.
You actually believe that? You swear in your kids' eyes.
I swear on my kids' eyes if I had kids. Yeah.
All right.
If I do have any kids out there, I'm very sorry, but you should be all right because I'm telling the fucking truth. This is what I genuinely believe. I've got no reason to lie about that. I do not think YouTube is targeting me specifically. No. I think it's crazy, a bit crazy to think that. It's possible, but it is a bit of a conspiracy. It's not out of the realm.
You are big enough. You're not out of the realm of possibility. Let me tell you something. You're getting 10, 20,000 hits for a clever little joke. 10,000, 20, like that's going to get somebody's attention. That's serious likes. It's not like, that's, I know it's not big in YouTube land, but in Twitter land, that's huge. That's a viral
With the YouTube thing, I genuinely think that, it was someone on YouTube that wasn't happy with that. But as for targeting me directly, no, I don't think that's possible.
Do you think maybe they hit you for what you said about that kid rather than what you said about...
I think that's possible as well. I think that's possible as well. That was pretty edgy. I went back and watched that and was like, I probably shouldn't have said that.
I would have told you to take that out. I would have definitely told you to take that.
Yeah, it was like in the spur of the moment thing. Like it's not planned out. It's not premeditated.
Yeah, you're going
some people said that, you're against bullying kids, but you bullied a kid there. No, I don't think I bullied the kid. I just made a remark about him having shit on his chin, which is a birthmark, and that he might eat his mother's ass out.
Well,
come on, get fucking real, get fucking real. It's not like I made a video on the kid saying this kid's content is shit and he should probably kill himself.
Well, you just gave idubbbz some ammo for the future if he ever decides to turn on you.
I think I'll be all right with that one. I think I'll be all right. That's a little fucking nothing. But yeah, I mean, possibly the video got taken down because of that. That was pretty edgy. Bit of an edge master with that one, I reckon.
I don't know.
I regret it a little bit. Not so much that I'm going to delete the video off Twitter, but I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't really criticizing you for the content.
It was a bit tasteless. It
was tasteless. We've all said tasteless things. In the name of it.
I still think it's funny.
It is kind of funny. It's just like edgy fucking humor.
Well, Jeff grew up with a ginormous chin that everybody made fun of, and he's like, "Fuck that guy. He's got a birthmark in his kid. I'd take that for my big fucking chin any day."
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's a kid. If it was a fully grown adult, it's a bit of a different story, isn't it? But because it's a kid, it makes it a bit more edgy.
Yeah.
And that I'm assuming he's fucked his mother in the ass. That's pretty edgy. Like a little kid eating his mother's ass out. Come on.
So I suppose I should have said that. That must be his mother.
Right, exactly. Melissa! And that's not one of those like, did you get a donation?
Yes, I did. I don't read all of them. RiceGum is so insecure that you have to respond, and he is so stupid that he will fuck it up. Yeah, I still feel that to a certain extent, but...
I think it's possible, Tommy. I think it's possible, but I don't think he will.
So far, everything Clown said has come to fruition right during the show.
I'm a fucking soothsayer.
Yes.
I'm a fucking soothsayer. Get one of the dogs from Thailand out here, rip its stomach open, pull out the fucking entrails and predict the fucking future. Yeah, I got it in the bag.
Dave's in there. Shout out to Dead on Dave, Clown went edgelord. Yeah, I was still pretty funny. So 3 weeks.
There's no hint
I can get on the video. There's no hint I can get in the video. None whatsoever.
Sorry, say again.
The new video coming out in 3 weeks. Well,
no, I'm keeping it private.
Ken, is it exposed video?
A little bit.
Okay. Ooh. Is there an individual YouTuber?
Stop asking questions, Tommy. What the fuck? I'm not going to tell you this isn't 20 fucking questions.
Exposed video. You're taking a shot at idubbbz. I think you know what? I think you would do that just to see what would happen. I think I know you well enough.
I would love to do it. I'd be the most hypocritical bitch ever.
Yeah. But you want to do it because
yeah,
of
it would be
sport.
so much fun to do.
Yeah, you would
I'll
do
never
it because
do
of
it.
sport. You don't have anything on idubbbz. There's nothing.
He wouldn't. No, I don't. Well, I've got some stuff, but I've done it myself. So again, I'm a fucking hypocrite.
Ah, yeah. All right. Yeah. Making fun of kids.
But yeah, no, I'd love to do it because it would just be so much fun, and he would love it as well. I reckon
You think
he would love the video as well. But no, I'll never do it. I'll never do
I
it.
get the feeling that he is so detached, right? With I get the feeling he hates people, and that he's not very nice in person. You know, I just get this vibe from him. Not that I dislike him, and I
All
don't.
the interactions I've had with him, he's been a perfect gentleman.
Really?
Perfect gentleman. Yeah,
But I mean,
absolutely.
don't you find him intimidating? I do.
Why?
No.
Just because he could destroy your career?
Why the fuck? Why the
No.
fuck would I find him
It's not
intimidating?
even he couldn't destroy me. I'm too fucking small. But I do find him intimidating. I find he's just.
Tommy, if I'm sorry, not RiceGum. If idubbbz makes a video on you,
That's not what I'm saying.
Tommy C,
That's
it's only
what I'm
going to fucking
saying.
help
That's
you.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about in person. I get the feeling that if he is rubbed the wrong way, oh yeah, it'd be gold for me. That's not if
you met him in person,
yes,
dude,
that he
he's
would
a little skinny
absolutely
guy.
humiliate
Little
you
skinny guy.
if
I mean,
you
what?
said the wrong thing right in front of him and just dress you down. I do. I find him that intimidating. It has nothing to do with YouTube or anything. It's just like I get the feeling he hates everybody sort of passive aggressively, and then if you give him the opportunity to be aggressive, that he would just rip you a new asshole. And I get the feeling that people around him. That's right. I'm being tinfoil. I am. He's one of the few guys that I find, in a creative sense, extremely intimidating. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, look what's happening to RiceGum right now. And
Do you find me intimidating then as well, Tommy?
No, because I know personal stuff about you, so it's not.
Right.
Yeah,
okay. Fair enough. No, I don't find him intimidating.
No, but I don't.
Any regard.
I'm more in awe of you. I'm in awe of your talents, right? That's like, holy shit! Look what he can do. He's so smart. He's so funny, right? With RiceGum, with idubbbz, it's more, holy fucking shit! Not only is he talented, he could be really mean. You know, and nobody fucking scares me.
I disagree with you. I think he's a genuinely nice guy.
Really? Okay.
But similar to me, he just dislikes a lot of other YouTubers. I think hate is a strong word, but dislikes, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, you guys want to take calls?
He's going to be a little bit passive aggressive to them. Fine. I mean, fair enough, really.
Well, it wasn't really a character attack. It was just, he's just, I don't know. He's just a really intimidating
Yeah,
dude.
a quick note before you bring in some calls. Did you notice the sub count just jumped like 2,000?
To who? Oh, to him?
To RiceGum.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Counter that you have right next to your face.
I'm talking to clown, you cave troll. I can't. I don't have time to read
He just jumped like 2,000 subs in a
Shut
second.
the fuck up, Jeff Huffman.
I'm trying to contribute here. You're
So
already
you
here.
think he's botting some subscribers there, Jeff?
I'm not saying that.
Go on, say it. Say it.
I'm just saying.
He's
that
botting.
is-
Oh, they're all saying it in the chat. He's right. He's botting. But see, that's the type of thing, like the panic move. Like, I got to bot a few. I got to bot 2,000 subs here. It's not going to stop. Just wait. Bot.
Right.
What you do is you bot after it.
Watch the Daily Hour thing. Sorry, not the Daily Hour, but watch the real-time thing. And if there's a spike of 2,000 within that second, then yeah, that bitch is botting them or someone is botting them for him.
No shit.
I've always had this theory, and this is fucking tinfoil shit. I've always had this theory that a lot of these big YouTubers, they will literally bot likes and subscribers and stuff, and they'll hire a company to do it.
Oh,
Even
I'm
on
sure.
social medias like Twitter, my follower count is not enough to get the likes involved. So okay, fine, we've got 5,000 natural ones. Let's bot another 5,000 to make it seem even more. I think it's technically possible.
I guess somebody could.
But yeah, that is tinfoil shit.
Yeah, I know. I do wonder. I bet you know people that have done it. I bet you know everybody. I bet you know
I
people.
actually don't. I've never spoken. Well, no one's ever admitted it to me.
No
I'll
one's
tell you
ever
that
admitted it
much.
to you? I'm
Why would
surprised.
they?
To you, because you're the only guy that wouldn't tell anybody.
Well,
why.
that's true, but they're still not going to admit that.
Yeah, I guess that's a weird thing. Well, it happened live. I guess we can roll back the stream and.
People normally only admit something when they feel like they have something to gain.
That's true, but they usually
Yeah.
ends up getting used against them anyway.
A lot of these YouTubers, that's the mentality anyway.
I don't know. I don't get these. I don't understand these YouTubers. I think a lot of them are just like there's so much money, and maybe they're just afraid because I often wonder too, like they're living the dream, and maybe it's even bigger than they initially intended or ever thought it could be, and there's just constant fear that somebody just might take it away at any second. So
Well, YouTube themselves, really, they're the ones you have to fucking worry about.
yeah, that's true. All right, let's take some calls. Why is my Discord acting fucking fluky? I don't know. I hate this. I really hate Discord sometimes. I really do. All right, check.
It worked so great the other day.
Let's put the real Simpson in from Scotland. Yeah, it seems like it's delayed a bit. I don't know why. Maybe because a lot of people are in here. I don't know. I can't pull anybody in.
Well, while you're getting that, everybody hit the like button if you think everything is my fault.
Yes, hit the like button if Jeff is a big-chinned guy that blew the Colossal interview on Sunday. Simpson, you're on the air.
You can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up,
Yep.
man? You're on with Colossal's Crazy and the Cave Troll.
Oh, you mean Lava Girl with an enhanced chin?
Yes, enhanced chin. What do you got,
I don't
buddy?
even have red fucking hair.
All right.
Fuck off.
Anyway, about the content cop thing, I've just noticed this is a trend of anything. Like, this just shows how much influence idubbbz has got, though.
Oh, it is amazing.
Like, within seconds.
Let me ask Colossal this. How come his sub count isn't bigger? Why isn't he a 10 million guy, you think, Clown?
No, because he doesn't upload that frequently, is the answer to that.
You think that's it?
Oh, of course it is.
I just don't know what these
We all
guys-
know how the algorithm works, right?
Yeah, the more
Daily
you-
uploads,
more subs.
you're going to get subscribers. It doesn't matter what the content is. You don't
See-
upload, you're not going to get that many
Your
subscribers.
sub count almost has nothing to do with your influence or power on the platform. It really doesn't have much to do
Oh,
with anything.
it doesn't. No,
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it does.
it
Right.
obviously
And some of the-
impacts a little
Yeah, go on.
bit to some extent, of course. But I mean, nowhere near what others are capable of.
No.
idubbbz, for example. You know.
Here comes another dude. $5. RiceGum was quoted on stream view botting on Twitch in the early days of 2014. I am aware of that. He commented, "Look, where am I now? Get your money up." Look where I am. I will get your money up. Well, maybe
The thing
we
about
also-
those the view botting thing is someone can just do it for him to make it look like he's done it himself. Got to be aware of that.
That's
and I don't
true.
think that's out of the realms of possibility.
Oh, I would.
Like, let's make. Oh,
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
I wouldn't doubt if somebody said in 13 seconds he went up 2,000 subs. I wouldn't be shocked if some fan is panicking right now and said, "I gotta send him 2,000 subs. I love him." You know, and
Oh, that's possible as well. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. All right,
His
Sid.
fans are very, very immature. And let's be honest, this is, Rice knows this. Do you know what I mean? He's
I
dumb, but he knows his fans are also will take his dumb shit. So
I don't think
there's
Rice
gonna be one
knows his-
diehard RiceGum fan.
I
who's
don't
gonna
know
do
if
something stupid like that.
RiceGum doesn't
sure
know his
about that?
asshole from a hole in the ground, man. That guy is as
course he
dumb as a
doesn't.
rock. I'm not
Oh,
even-
he's fucking dumb. He's fucking stupid as fuck. He's a fucking ape. But there's a level of stupidity, and I don't think he's that stupid enough to sub-bot at this particular moment in time.
No,
No,
not
this
this
particular
time.
one.
No,
Could be a
you
fan.
don't think
Could be a
it's
fan.
It keeps going.
Dizzy just said, "Hey, Tommy
Spiking a
has
little
over
bit.
800 viewers. Clearly, he's view botting." All right, man. Thanks for the call. Let's get some. We got a lot of people in here. Yami Lover, you're on the air. 3, 2, 1.
You blew it.
I love Keemstar's here, so he's fucking great caller. I love Keemstar. You're on with Colossal's Crazy and the Cave Troll. What's up, man?
He's
Oh,
gone.
no, he fucked it up. That guy's our best caller.
You blew it.
Hey,
Hey.
turn your fucking stream on. Don't blow this. I got you on with Clown. You're like one of my best.
Yeah,
callers.
thanks.
What do you got?
First of all, I wanna I disagree with a lot of things you guys said about the about RiceGum.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I just wanna. First of all, we all agree that this is the worst concept cop so far, right?
I
Or
don't think
no?
so. No, I don't think it's
We-
the worst one by far.
No, I do.
The worst
Yeah,
one?
like-
You think it's the worst one, Clown?
Well, I've got 3 others as reference points. I can't remember the other ones before that. So I got the Chanamoja one, the Leafy one, and the Keemstar one. And out of all those 4, yeah, it's the worst one out of those 4. Not to say it wasn't good.
No, was it? Okay. So you think it? Are you saying it's worst one all time or worst one out of the big 4?
I can't say if it's the worst one of all time because I can't remember the ones that came before the Keemstar
Jinx,
one.
they really didn't get good until the one Keemstar. I've seen the one on Jinx. It's
Yeah,
not that
like I'm
great.
talking about like the relevant ones, like
Yeah.
the ones we.
The
yeah. Okay.
last 4.
All right, so we
basically.
all agree that out of
those-
all those 4, this is the like least entertaining one.
Yeah,
right?
I even though I'm gonna say it was entertaining and I did enjoy it, I would agree with you. on that
I
point.
guess you could say
Yeah, I
that.
guess you could say it, but
Yeah.
it was entertaining. I really did dig it. All right, what else you got? I love Keemstar.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of like talking about him as if like you're talking about him as if kind of like he's a commentator, but I feel like he's not really. He's in the commentary community, but I feel like he's not really a commentator. He's more like he sees himself as more of like like a hip hop type guy, like a rapper,
entertainer, blogger. Yeah, he's kind of more of a vlogger now than he is.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
like
sorry,
a vlog rapper.
disagree, but
we're
didn't
like,
I say
like
that they
morally
were in
judging
two
him
completely different
as like a
brackets of
commentator?
Well, that's kind of what Clown was saying.
Yeah.
That this is they really won't have any long-term impact because they really don't share a large fan base. So I don't think anybody disagrees with you on that, man.
Yeah, and like I feel like a lot of things that idubbbz said in his content cop, like I didn't feel like they held that much weight. Like
As far as what?
especially with the
This is a
Gabby
point-
situation,
that's
he
the
was
point
talking
we
about the
didn't
Gabby
make,
situation and how he was a hypocrite. But I feel like RiceGum had to kind of like knock Gabby's phone out of her hand because he sees
had
himself
to?
as like a rapper and like his whole persona is like he
that's
takes
exactly
no
what
L's.
he's.
and
No,
I
no,
feel
no,
like-
no. I get that. You're not supposed to do that, though. You're not supposed to.
No,
fucking
I
not
know
do
it was
that.
wrong.
You know,
I know it was
that,
wrong.
That's if Gabby wasn't such a fucking cunt herself, she probably would have done some damage to him. So what? She said something. Just walk out of the fucking room, you douchebag. You know,
This is a point. This is a
Yeah,
point we didn't
yeah, but
make.
that's
okay?
Tommy. That's the
A
thing.
lot of
like,
things that were mentioned in that video, in that content cop,
Yeah.
were things we already knew about. Because it's
Oh,
been
there
so
isn't
long
too-
since he's done them. A lot of
No.
other people have made videos on them. Not to
lot-
say that that
there-
makes the
there
video
isn't
work,
too
because a lot of
much-
people still don't know a lot of things that RiceGum has done.
It is.
However,
Yeah, go ahead.
but yeah, that probably impacted the enjoyability of the video for sure. I personally never made the reference point between the hypocrisy point between what he did to Gabby and also the fact that he doesn't like being on camera and the fact that
I
he's
didn't
going
pick up
out
on
and filming people against their will. I never made that reference point before. That's why I probably think it's the best point.
No, it is. I'd forgotten about that. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know that he was. Filming.
I never
That's-
picked up on that before, so that was the best point of the
That's
video
true.
for me.
That's
so maybe
true.
people didn't enjoy the video because a lot of people have discussed some of the things RiceGum has done before in the
Yeah,
past.
this is like
I think that's the most important
it
point.
is kind of old news, and it is kind of old news. The only difference is I don't think anybody really saw it coming like any other day. I hadn't been outside of my source. No one, and I heard it. God, I heard about this in July or early August that it was coming out in late September. And so it was. But other than that, I really didn't hear anybody talking about it's coming out and it's coming on RiceGum, and it wasn't like the Tana Mojo where it was kind of a telegraph punch.
No.
No. All right,
Some of the things that are mentioned in that
yeah,
video
yeah.
are
Okay,
ancient
and one last
history.
thing.
One last thing.
You guys were saying RiceGum is dumb and everything. I feel like
he's bone stupid.
RiceGum isn't dumb. He's
Ask him,
actually very
he's the
smart.
only Asian never to go to a trigonometry course. That guy is fucking dumb, dude. He is rock salt stupid.
Yeah,
I swear.
I feel like
Let me tell you something. This is how sure I am. I am so sure he has a double-digit IQ, like a 98 or 99, that I'd be willing to gamble my fucking son over it. That's how I'm sure he's stupid. He's stupid. I would give my son to FaZe Banks if he doesn't have a double-digit IQ. And I'm saying it, and I'm going to be like, he has like a 99 or 98. I guarantee you. That guy is stupid. Rock salt stupid. How the fuck do you have a goddamn rape victim and talk so goddamn casually about it and then apologize it with 20 ads in the next video? That's fucking dumb. That's a complete lack of self-awareness, and that is a sign of lack of intelligence. I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you strongly on that one.
Yeah, I
Imagine
feel like
the
he has
only
a
Asian
he has
kid
a
in
lack of
school.
self-awareness, but I don't think he's
That's
dumb.
a sign of stupidity. That's like the best sign of stupidity. If you don't know what's going on around you, like how can you function? This guy falls up. I mean, I call fucking Scarce the Forrest Gump of YouTube. This guy really is the Forrest Gump of YouTube. Things just kind of break his way. He trips and falls and, finds a pot of gold. That guy has no discernible talent. He's not a fucking rapper. He's not a rapper. He's not. He's a guy pretending to be a rapper that might believe it at this point because he has sold some stuff. He is no more a rapper than Weird Al Yankovic. He said he bought it. He's bought into his own bullshit,
Yeah, but I feel like it takes a certain level of intelligence because of the model he created for, like, he literally made diss tracks popular on YouTube. Like,
all right, so he made diss tracks were popular long before he was in this business. He was the first guy to do it in a YouTube sense. Okay, I'll give him that, but he does it horribly. He has no discernible talent, no flow. He has to hire ghostwriters. The music he chooses is horrible. He has no ear. I mean, it's like, all right, so like that almost proves my point that he just kind of fell into it. You know.
Plenty of YouTubers have been very successful, garnered a lot of subscribers, and they're dumb as stone.
Oh God, you know what it is? I wish you could be me for a day and see how stupid these people are. Trust me, just trust me on this one. They are so stupid you wouldn't believe it. It's mind numbing. All right, Keemstar, good call as always. All right, bye bye. They're stupid. They're so stupid. I swear, oh God, some of them. The only, I tell you something. The only guy that's like that I've run into, that I think that I've like had personal contact with, that I thought was 100% himself, no bullshit, was I hate everything. Was Alex. Like he would say things like, like I have panic attacks and shit, and I'm insecure in certain ways. I don't know anybody that talks like that, and I believe, and he's not just saying it to to sort of self-deprecate and have people feel bad for him and pull a victim more. Can you please watch Jake Paul's opening to the new vlog? Listen to how ridiculously fake he is. We already know about Jake Paul. He's talking about what happened in Las Vegas. I fucking hate Jake. I don't care. Thanks for the donation.
Yeah.
But that guy is just so. There's another guy. Perfect example. That guy, Jake Paul's dumb. If Jake Paul has a fucking IQ point over 1-on-1, I'd give away my daughter. How about that?
He's dumb, but he's smarter than RiceGum.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
God,
not saying a whole lot.
He's
lot.
a fucking rocket scientist compared to RiceGum. I mean, Jesus. All right, let's put in Jamie Pine. I always wanted you two together. Jamie Pine of the Jamie Pine channel. And Mr. Guacamole, are you going to blow this?
Oh, hi.
There he is.
Yeah, no, sorry, just mute stream. No, I just think, why do you think RiceGum's gotten away with this for so long with his fans? Because they're too stupid.
Because nobody
they're not gonna watch
young
idubbbz
to
video and
comprehend
they're
it.
not gonna get the points that idubbbz is bringing up. They're just gonna be like, oh, dab on them haters.
Yeah. That's why.
It's the same situation with Jake Paul.
It's kind of the same situation with Jake Paul.
It's exactly the same because they're the same kind of audience. Literally, they're the same kind of people that you see on Hollywood Boulevard standing out 1600 Vine.
Moxter wants to say after you. He gave me $15. I got to shout him out. Thank you, Moxter. Oh. But keep going, Jamie. I apologize for interrupting.
I think he's gonna hit back with. He's gonna realize that this. If he doesn't hit back, these kind of fans, the ones that make him the money, are gonna think that he's a pussy, and he doesn't want to do that because he has too big of an ego. And he's gonna respond.
It's gonna happen.
And I'm calling it now. He's gonna respond with a high production music video, and it's gonna be good from the perspective of those fans.
You know what he should do? He should call Net Nobody because he's the only guy that can make a goddamn interesting district. He should hire you. He should actually hire you.
I tell you what. One thing I was saying on my stream earlier, I feel like there was something missing from. I loved the diss track that idubbbz made. Who knew that idubbbz could rap? I hope he does more. He sounds like
can't either,
it was like he could do some filthy Frank shit. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was fun.
But I just feel like the video itself, then the music video, it could have just hit a bit harder. I think.
You think so? But what about?
Needed to hire me is what I'm saying. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I kind of think that was the point of it.
We got too much cross-off. Clown, I'll get to you, Jeff. I apologize. What were you going to say, Clown?
I think it's the other way around for me. I love the... But everything else, by comparison, the lyrics were good. But yeah, idubbbz is not a fucking rapper.
No. But he as much as admits it in the video as well. He just says, look,
I don't know. I preferred idubbbz on the track than... what's the guy called again? Shit. It's the other one. No, the guy with the red hair. I mean, he's good and all. I've checked out
you
some of
liked
his
idubbbz?
He was better.
idubbbz's voice suited that track.
Really?
He
well,
suited
you got to
this
understand
track.
something, Clown. Jamie Pine worked on Net Nobody's, but both of diss tracks, correct?
Yeah.
I know you're listed in one of the first diss track. I saw your name prominent in there. You know,
No, the second diss track, my name was prominent in there.
I thought it was the first one. No, but you're at the pool. You're in the pool scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I worked on the song on the second one.
Oh, you worked on the song on the second.
Well, I mean, I didn't personally like Net Nobody's diss tracks either, so
Oh.
maybe I've got very high. I didn't think they were dreadful. I didn't think they were fucking dreadful.
they
Sorry,
were
Jamie.
great.
Sorry about that. But yeah,
No, I
dreadful.
accept criticism. Like, it's fine.
They're not as good as fucking Roast Duck. Let's face it. That's the best diss track.
No, okay, Colossal. I'll give you that. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it is.
I'm working on another one at the moment about a pig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it named Susan?
No, it's not Susan.
Wait.
It's literally about a pig.
Does that involve you actually uploading?
Kind of, sort of.
Oh yeah, he says about 3 weeks. So about 2.5 months will be good.
Expect it around New Year's.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree with you. I think Adam's stuff was superior and creative.
It was all right. It was all right.
It was better. It had to be better than
We were on a time crunch. Like and a ridiculous time crunch. So everything. I mean, we
just
made
don't
the
like that
second
style
diss
of
track
music,
in a day.
honestly.
Like, I mean,
Like,
fucking
I like
Jake
rap
Paul shit
music,
up in
but I
his
don't
face.
like that type
You
of
know,
rap
I don't like
music.
modern hip hop either. I'll be perfectly honest with you. You know, I like because the idubbbz thing had a sort of a Slim Shady mid '90s vibe to it. Yeah,
that was one thing I liked about
yeah.
it.
That's but I know. I thought Adam did a freaking great job. Oh, tell me that KSI is better than fucking than Adam. Please tell me that, clown.
Oh, I personally think so. Yes.
What?
No, because he worked for. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No, I genuinely believe that some of
You
KSI's
really believe
lyrics
that?
and
No,
stuff
if
and
you say
flow
it, it's
is
true.
genuinely
I-
better
KSI
than,
rhymed this with this 3 times.
his fucking lyrics are dreadful
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
But like his flow is better overall.
Really?
He's got a better voice.
I can't believe
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about diss tracks.
I guess it comes down to personal preference.
Jamie
But
loves
don't get me
diss
wrong,
tracks.
I don't like KSI as a rapper either.
No, okay. Well, you think Adam wasn't as good? Wow, I thought Adam. Was...
I said this before, I know. I can't remember where I said it, but I don't think I've listened to a diss track where I was like, yeah, that's fucking good. I'm gonna
No,
listen
they're
to
not.
this on
Our
my spare
team
time.
teamed up
Even with the
idubbbz.
idubbbz one, which was like, I liked it. It was
was a
alright.
goof.
But
It
I
was a-
wouldn't download that song and listen to it on my iPad while I'm eating like fucking noodles and shit here in Thailand.
Yeah, I
Would
mean,
you download any diss track, Colossal, and listen to it while you're eating your lunch?
Well, I mean, the really old ones, yeah. Not
yeah,
on YouTube.
I suppose so.
But like the cannabis diss track I've got on my fucking iPad,
Oh, okay.
on my iPod even. What was that? Second Round Knockout?
Second round. Now that was
Fucking
on.
best diss track ever made, period.
Really?
Like that's amazing.
That was
yeah.
the one that Mike
Cannabis
Tyson was
second
in the-
round knockout.
That was
LL Cool
that was
J, yeah.
that was the one on LL Cool J, right?
Correct, yeah. Best diss track ever made.
Really? And Mike Tyson was in the video, if I remember correctly.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, that's a good one. You know what it is? Jamie loves these diss tracks. He is like I mean, yeah, like I've been pretty much panning them, but I don't like any of them. To be perfectly honest with you, but I thought
I don't
if I had to
either.
pick one, I would.
I mean, I'm not a fan of like the majority of the stuff that you see from like Jake Paul and all that shit. I mean, working on diss tracks and trying to make a track that was like good was fun. Working on my diss track, Really Gay Bro, no one really heard it, wasn't that popular, but it was
really good,
fun.
though.
You know, I wanted to make a good song.
Did
Or
you?
at least an
Did
audible
you,
song.
Clown? Did you see his? He had one of the first diss
I
tracks.
haven't.
You
no.
should check out Really Gay Bro. It's pretty good.
See, that one was actually really good.
I love that one.
That's one of the few
Appreciate
diss
that.
tracks that I like. that I
because
really
I'm
like.
in it.
I made it for fun because I like making music, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I feel like obviously people like RiceGum see themselves as this. I mean, he's built a career on being a guy that does diss tracks, but he can't rap, and he'll never be able to rap.
Oh, okay.
And it's
I mean, even the fact that he's got a
as a result,
ghostwriter
all
writing
music is
lyrics
shit.
for him, apparently, like, even then the lyrics are fucking shit. Rice
Yeah.
Gum should fucking hire me.
Yeah.
He should
No,
fucking
that's-
hire me.
yeah.
You think that's more?
I tell you
think
what,
that's more
I'll take
Rice
it.
Gum
I tell you what,
delivery,
you should
though?
do
You
that.
think that's more his delivery though?
Yeah,
Would you
It's the
take the
delivery,
job,
it's the
Colossal?
lyrics,
Would
it's
you take the
everything.
job?
It's everything.
Oh, he'd take the job in a minute. You kidding me?
Yeah.
I'd do it. I'd fucking do it. By the way, he still owes me $10,000.
Does he? How
I
does
don't
Okay,
that
think
no,
show?
so.
no, let me say this. Would you take the job, Colossal, if you had to make the response to idubbbz?
Fuck yeah. Jump on it. 2 seconds.
Fuck, Doug. I'm going to throw some.
Brilliant.
That'd be fucking
No,
fun.
expect the next content cop to definitely be on you.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Jamie. Thanks for the call. Give us a little insight
problem.
on the whole
Thanks for having me
diss track
on.
world. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie Pine, everybody. One of my best friends on YouTube. I love that Jamie Pine. He think he's the best, and I think there's big things coming for him. Let's see. Do we have any time?
Yeah,
for
the fucking insane asylum, from what I've heard.
Yeah,
Guy
it's-
belongs to
that's
fucking
all-
straitjacket.
That's all bullshit, man. Jamie's one of the fucking.
I know.
That was fun when he did this. Everything. He just got back from LA. You know, he just left VidCom like a week ago.
When was VidCon? Like 2
Yeah,
months
like in
ago?
July.
2-3 months
Like
ago?
in July or June. He just got home.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, he lived couch to couch out there, man.
I don't know if I could do LA. I mean, I punch my steering wheel here in traffic here at home. I can't imagine LA traffic.
I don't know. I don't drive.
No,
so.
no, you're better off in the realms of fucking Mordor, Jeff.
Right. I stick to my homeland.
So are we gonna let's sum this podcast up? Maybe not his best stuff. Definitely entertaining. And I think that
Check.
Rice, although everything that I've said doesn't seem to be coming to fruition, everything Colossal said does. I think he may step in it by overcompensating. Jeff, what do you think is gonna? How are we summing this up?
I think that RiceGum's gonna play right into it because he's gonna think his fans are gonna think that he's a bitch, and RiceGum doesn't want that, and he's gonna come out with just an awful diss track.
I think the production value of it will be high. If
Well,
he's got
sure.
any fucking sense in the world, the production value will be high. If he's got any smarts, and I don't think he does, he'll get a decent rapper involved with it. He'll do a collaboration with a decent rapper.
Maybe somebody that's
Fuck
like
knows who.
mainstream. Maybe he can get
Even then, I don't think it's gonna add that much value.
All right,
to
well,
it.
what it depends
Oh,
on who
the
he
kids
gets.
will lap it up. They'll fucking lap it up.
Oh, if he gets somebody big, like I don't know who's a big rap. What if he got Drake or something?
What's that? There's that fucking Malone guy. What's him? What's his name?
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah,
Post Malone?
Post Malone. But I mean, look, he needs a black guy. That's what we need. He needs a big top of the
It's a
charts.
black guy.
He needs a black guy. That's the truth. He needs a black guy. It's gonna give him street credibility that he never had to begin with.
Well, you should ask Real Talk, Metaphor Messiah.
He do it.
He's close enough.
He do it. The problem is, Real Talk is probably rooting for fucking Ian.
Still, he should take it if he gets the opportunity.
Oh, he would take
as
it.
I would.
But real talk, I tell you that Real Talk is an excellent rapper. And the thing is, he is disgusted because he came up the traditional way. You know, you do the independent stuff, you get your records out, you know, you try to get exposure through the hip hop game. And he sees all these guys that have no discernible talents. They're rap fans, they're not rappers. That's what we saw with the Sidemen and KSI. Hey, what if we pretend we're rappers this summer? And that's what they ended up doing. And he went the traditional route. And these guys, they're breaking the Billboard charts. It's insane. It makes him insane. But I would take the job too.
Yeah, you got to. It'll be so much fun. It'll be so much fun to do it.
It's like, well,
I need the money. So
Jamie told me the stories over at some of the how much fun he had with Adam and Sky Does Minecraft, whatever he's calling himself these days. And it sounded like a big blast. But I got to be honest with you, the end product, not that entertaining to me. But then again, I'm 40 years old. So.
You know what? If they had fun doing it, who gives a fuck about the end product?
That's true. Oh, I'm so happy for Jamie. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I'm fucking jealous prick. I was so happy for Jamie. And then like the funny thing was, I don't know if you know this, but I made a crack about diss tracks. I go, if this goddamn thing's real, Jesus Christ, what's the world coming to? And then Net Nobody sent me something. He said, you should try it. You should do it for the views. I was like, holy shit. And then he followed me, and then Jamie said, dude, he goes, he didn't say you can't be saying that. I'm involved in the diss tracks. He goes, you have no idea how much fun it is. So. All right, let's end this sucker. I think I've had enough, and I think I may be going in the Patreon room. If you guys, I'm going to go in the Patreon room, and I'll bullshit with you all. Right, give me about 5 minutes and a cigarette, and I'll do that. Thank you so much for being on Colossal's Crazy.
Yeah, you got it. Absolutely no problem. Follow me on fucking Twitch.
Follow you. Follow Colossal. And I tell you something, and I mean this, and everybody's going to think that I'm blowing smoke up his ass, and I've done it before, but this is the guy's watch his. I host his Twitch channel, so if you're subscribed to me, make sure you check Colossal's Crazy. It doesn't matter what he's streaming; it's a fucking riot. I mean, it is.
I checked in the other day. You were playing Cuphead, and it was just fantastic.
Did you like Cuphead, Clown?
I fucking love the game.
Oh,
it's one of the best games I've played in the last 3 years.
I got to be honest with you, I think so too, and I hate platform games, and that's one of the reasons I was like kind of itchy about like, do I really want to watch Clown play platform games? Because I know that's like your bag, right?
Yeah,
and
that's my thing.
Then I was like, yeah, I definitely want to. I love it, and maybe that's watching you play those games, and then I did a stream on Cuphead yesterday, and I fucking had a blast. And I don't even like those games. I like people when you shoot people.
Oh, I love everything about it. 2D
really
platformer, great music, great art style. I love the boss rush dynamic it's got going on. It's fantastic. Difficult gameplay. I love difficult games.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for a stream. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work for a stream. Because, like, you know, I watch all the retro streamers on Twitch because I watch a lot of retro on Twitch. And, you know, they're 200 tops. You know, I host most of the guys.
I personally don't think games like PUBG work for a stream because you spend most of the match, you know, hunting around for weapons and shit.
I don't know, dude. It's the third.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing on Fortnite.
It's right behind Dota and LOL there, League of Legends. So I don't know, man. I
guess it really depends on the person on the street.
I don't know. I love watching it. I can watch a loser play PUBG.
Really?
I can make.
I cannot. I tuned in to watch PewDiePie's PUBG.
Have you ever watched Dr. Disrespect?
Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect. Summit. Ninja, they're fucking like Dr. Disrespect being the superior entertainer out of all of them. But I mean, they're fun to watch. I mean, Ninja with his shots is just they're
amazing at the game.
They're jaw dropping, and then Dr. Respect is a damn good player himself. Maybe elite, maybe top 10 in the world, and he's also a funny, and he does this sort of character. It's great. I don't know. You're nuts.
I'll take your word for it. I'll check it out. But for me, not so much. I don't think it'd work for me.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Thanks, Colossal Crazy. Thank you, Jeff, for being on today. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Josh the Point. If you haven't liked already, sub it, share it, baby. Listen to Real Talk. See you tomorrow. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.
And that's on moms.
Yeah.